Hello and welcome to the next session. Hello and welcome to our latest virtual safety training session. We're going to talk about trailer inspections. We want to make sure the trailer goes rolling down the road and not the cable reel. All right, let's get started. Here are some examples of things that we found in the field that aren't exactly right. This could cause problems. At one time, we did have a reel come loose from one of the reel trailers, and unfortunately, three other vehicles became involved in that situation. And we want to make sure this sort of stuff doesn't happen. Every day we should be doing a trailer check. Now we should do a 360-degree check everything that's on there, check the frame for cracks, make sure all your lights are working, your reflectors are in good shape, reflective tape isn't peeling off. Inspect the trailer floor if you have a flatbed trailer hauled in a drill. Check your tires, your wheels, your rims. Make sure you have locking pins in place on your cable reels. Make sure that the reels are secured and the spool bar is secured. Make sure the brakes are working, all the lights and the brake connection is good. Check your coupling devices, whether it's a ball, whether it's a pintle, whatever you got. So check your hitch. Also make a check on the landing gear and your suspension system on the vehicle. And if you have a fiber splicing trailer, you want to check your roof and doors. The three trailers that we use the most are the mobile reel stand, the flatbed for the drill, and then also the fiber splicing truck trailer.
We have a crack right here. And let's go around the other side. Same spot, but this one's a little bit bigger. Right here. You can see that crack right there.
Okay. Now, collars, are they outfitting all the bars and the reels with collars to secure them?
This one didn't.
Okay. Oh, damn it. So you want to be able to check the frame. Now the videos are not playing on here, but we have Scott checking out the frame of this one, and we've got a couple of cracks on it on both sides. So you want to check your frame every day.
Just make sure all your side marker lights, your license plate light.
What's with this wheel?
Do a visual inspection on your lug nuts and your oil inside the cap here. This one don't come out, unfortunately. This is a sealed unit, but make sure all your lug nuts are tight, the tread's real good, and there ain't no flat spots or cords showing on your tires and rims here.
Okay. Go on.
Make sure all your reflective tape's visible and it ain't peeling off, so they can see you.
And don't forget the reflectors.
Yes.
Also, we need to check our reflective tape, make sure all our lights, make sure all our reflectors are in good shape, so other people can see us and can avoid us. Thank you. Yeah, go ahead.
When you're doing your inspection, make sure you're doing a visual inspection. Make sure your chains are good so you can secure your load down properly without any failures.
Clean off the deck.
Yes, clean off the deck, because that's going to be a ticket. It's going to be an unsecure load ticket.
On the flatbed trailer, check your planks, look for rot, look for cracked planks. Are the pump and the water tank secure? Check for rot in the deck. where these are secured. Also, make sure you clean any debris, dirt, rocks, any other loose material that's unsecured. Again, this is a very common DOT violation.
Oh, I think that's stuff up over here, Mike. Because you can take a picture of this bar right here.
Hey, what's going on there?
Make sure your ramps are secure with the pins and the proper bar to keep it secure in place. So as you're going down the road, it ain't gonna be coming down on you.
Okay.
Make sure all your lights, well, let me put all the lights on.
Make sure your trailer ramps are secured, locked in place. All right, your landing gear. Make sure that it can come down to the vertical position when you're parking it. You don't want it to be at an angle. It could cause things to roll one way or another if it's not connected to the truck. Make sure the crank is moving everything up and down smoothly. And if you have soft ground, put down a mat, a pad, even a 4x4, something to help distribute the weight. When you're loading reels onto the trailer, make sure that it's attached to the tow vehicle at all times. Helps keep it stabilized, keeps it more secure. If you're loading one reel, make sure you get it on the bar, put it in the opening on the trailer, and position the spool in the middle. Then also make sure you got the spool bar can fit at the highest matching lifting slots on the slide lift. Again, put your pin in. Remember to secure the spool bar on both sides with your pins, and make sure that you fasten the end so it cannot shake loose. I'm sure you see this, but I don't see anything holding that bar in place right there. And also we have that collar on the right. It's not holding on to anything. It's just kind of rotating out in the middle. It looks like it needs a bolt to lock it down.
Always make sure you have your pins in for your lock.
Secured.
Always make sure your bar is locked in with the pin.
Okay. Great. Now make sure the bar is secured. The pin should be attached so they cannot fall off. There should be like a little chain, a little piece of aircraft cable holding the pins so they can't get lost. We need to make sure that everything is secured. Some do's and don'ts. When you're loading, make sure that the reel is on the flanges, on the edge, chock and block securely. Lower the reels from the truck using a hydraulic gate, a hoist, or a forklift. Cradle both reel flanges between the forks. Reels can be hoisted with the shaft extending through both flanges. When rolling reels, secure the end of the cable and roll counterclockwise to how the cable is wrapped. And, stack reels carefully. Use 2x4 spacers between them. Store them on surfaces with the flanges vertical. Now, don't ever drop the reels. I've seen this happen coming off the back of a truck. Again, on coax, it could flatten the cable, and then you just take it out of 75 ohms. Don't lift by the top flange. I've also seen that. Heavy spool of fiber, and that top flange just comes right off. Don't leave the spreader bar as the flanges could bend, and don't roll it clockwise or in the direction that it unreels the cable. And do not stack hazardously. Make sure you adjust your trailer brake. Okay, check the adjustment to keep you and those around you safe. In the summer, you may not notice anything unless the trailer brakes are completely locked up. But in the winter, if you don't have enough brake set for this, you're not going to, the trailer is going to be pushing you around corners, and then we can end up jackknifing the trailer. And we also got to be careful when we're backing up. Got to avoid those jackknifes and the damage to the vehicles. Now to adjust the brake, get your trailer and truck on level ground. The controller light should be green. Now there are different models, but they're both mostly basically the same application. Apply the trailer brakes manually by squeezing the brake slider. Turn the control knob all the way clockwise to the maximum setting. This should go to red. Now in this model, rotate the control knob counterclockwise until it turns orange. This should be your optimal setting. Test by pulling forward at a slow speed. Stop by applying the brake slider only. If the trailer wheels lock up, adjust the control knob slightly counterclockwise. Loosen it up a little bit. Test it again. If the truck does not stop, head back in the other direction and turn it clockwise. Now, connecting a trailer with a pintle. The trailer can roll all the way if it becomes loose. So that's why we cross the chains, and that's also why we have the electronic brakes. So pull hard on the pin out of the switch box. Now check to see that the brakes by pulling the trailer with the tow vehicle. Attach the pin cable to the tow vehicle so the pin will be pulled out if the trailer separates. Promptly replace the pin in the switch box or you're not going to get anywhere. Uncoupling will cause the trailer to get loose from the tow vehicle. So check your pintle load rating. It's the same or greater than the ring itself. Lock the clamp in place using a pin or a lock.
Make sure there is no wear spots on it, or your pintle eye should say.
Yeah, the lunette.
Now the pintle eye check. We had this a little bit ago. People went and picked up a trailer from another operation, and they notice a lot of wear on the pintle eye. It needs to be replaced anytime the wear gets between 18 and 20%. At 20%, it must be replaced. Be sure to match the pintle or the ball to the pintle eye. If it's too small, it will cause it to slide back and forth when you're starting and stopping, and this is going to cause wear. Take a look at the picture on the right. Yeah, that's not too good. That needs to be replaced immediately. Now, to determine the wear limits according to the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Regulations, it's critical that you identify the wear at the percentages between 18 and 20%. You need to measure a cross section of the pintle hooks. 18% indicates that it should be replaced as soon as possible. When it reaches 20%, it should be taken out of service. The pintle latch gap also needs to be checked every so often. So between the top of the coupling hook and the closed latch itself, if it's greater than 3/8 of an inch on the gauge bar between that region, the latch and its components should be considered to be worn past safe limits, and they should be replaced before there's any further use. Check and see that the chain hooks are in good condition. Again, we need to have 360-degree closure on that hook. And if you look at the one on the right, that hook is just too small for that eye bolt. Every day, do a good inspection on your trailer and all your equipment. If you take care of your equipment, it will take care of you. Bye for now.